We are going right there. Do I have it?
Yes. Higher. There we go. There are 3 ways to get to Neuschwanstein. By shuttle bus, by horse-drawn carriage, or walking.
Andrew has chosen to walk
Yes.
in this very frigid morning.
Hey, it's part of the journey.
It is part of the journey, and it's free.
It is
It
free.
is the free part of the journey. Looks like we have a couple fellow walkers, and we have a whole bunch of people opting for the horse-drawn carriage. The castle is way up there, and I want to point out that when we went to go get our tickets, the woman told us, she goes, there's not a slope at all. You know, it's a really simple walk. I feel like we are climbing up a legit mountain. Like, yeah, it's not like I'm climbing straight up, but I would definitely not say this is a leisurely stroll by any means.
It's not an American leisurely stroll.
But
This
the
is
views,
an alpine skier leisurely stroll.
yeah, but the views, immaculate. It's giving Main Street carriage.
It really is, but you don't want to make too many Disney jokes, but you also kind of have to.
You kind of have to.
And now Katie making the Andrew custodial horse poop jokes.
Oh, please. Andrew plays it up. He's like, I'm a humble janitor. Like,
I started my career as a humble janitor.
oh, please. Making it seem like you're like Oliver Twist over here.
If you're coming to this channel to find history on Neuschwanstein and the German history,
Came to the wrong place.
came to the wrong video.
If you came for Disney nerddom,
We're here.
now we're talking.
That's why we're here.
This backside, which by the way is by this like epic cliff, is very much giving Toad Hall. It's giving like that brick Tudor vibe, and I like it.
As with many great old historic buildings, you cannot film inside. And the whole point for us being here is the exterior, because obviously that's the Disney influence. So we'll take you up to it, but we can't sadly film or even take pictures inside. But we'll get as much footage as we possibly can on the outside and talk about all the fun things why we are here.
We'll try to add some pictures on the screen here from the internet just so you guys can get a vibe if you're curious of what it looks like inside. Not say we are by any means European castle experts, but we are experts of one castle.
Disney.
That is the Disneyland castle. Because we have been, I mean, how many times? Over 700?
Easy.
I would say we could be considered Disneyland castle experts. And when we were kids, both of us kind of agree that when we saw that Neuschwanstein was the inspiration castle for the Disneyland castle, at least, you know, I was like, and you said you were kind of like this too.
Yeah,
you know,
like, stretch.
Kind of a stretch, but you know, whatever. As I've gotten older and kind of learned some of the lore of the Disneyland castle, I can kind of see more of where it's coming from. So definitely coming here, huge places of inspiration. One is this turret right here. This turret has like all the little cutouts that they have of like the Disneyland turret. It has like the different colored roof kind of line. And then there's a spot in the middle here that kind of looks like the back of the Disneyland castle.
Yes. And so it has that kind of triangle type look. My favorite part is the secondary little turret off to the side of the turret. I think that looks really cool, and you can easily see the inspiration there with the Disney castle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember seeing pictures of this and being like, it's not shaped the same, because I thought, of course, it would be exactly
It had
the
to
same.
look exactly the same, maybe just like bigger, right?
Yeah, but then you just have to get the inspiration. And then once you do that, you start to pick up all of the elements.
But as Disneyland castle experts, we can say, after being here, we see the inspiration.
Absolutely.
We're inside the courtyard getting ready to go into the castle, and if you look up here, you can totally see Disneyland inspiration. Like whatever this like kind of middle part of the castle is, that's where it's at. It's like this inside part. I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. I feel like I sing in every video.
You do, you always have this musical interlude.
I do. I remember Montebello, Montebello. Wrong princess.
So it is the middle of December, and it's not that crowded because it's about 40 degrees. But I can only imagine in the summer, this courtyard being slam-packed.
Oh yeah.
Tour buses everywhere.
They have like a little tourist village kind of down at the bottom of the mountain here. And you can just see where they park all the tour buses. Even at the base of Neuschwanstein, when you first walk or take the bus up here, there is a brewery restaurant as well. So you just know in the summer, like this place is gonna be slammed packed come in the winter. There's this random, like very modern clock on the back side of the entrance, and it's kind of giving Disney. I almost wonder if they like inspired either the Disney clock or they built this one later after Disney, because it's giving the Disney.
Well, that was fanciful.
That was way fancier than I expected. I was kind of expecting it to be like one of those castles that's like just stone and like ruins and stuff, but it's apparently a very young castle.
Yeah, late 1800s, and King Ludwig has all these epic paintings, like every square inch is covered by paintings.
Yeah, like gilded gold chandeliers, like I think it was Louis II.
No, Ludwig II.
Ludwig II. He definitely was a guy with an extravagant taste.
Yeah, it was neat.
I wish he could have seen his throne room to fruition though, like his epic room where he's gonna like put a throne. Yes.
Now look at this. No Disney references on the tour, but the gift shop did have a very Aurora looking princess. So that was funny.
Now we're going to the piece de resistance, the creme de la creme, the bridge from Soarin' where you get the epic views. It's about a 15-minute walk up this hill from the castle. So we're gonna walk up this hill, check out this bridge, and hopefully get some breathtaking views. Well, that's a view.
That is incredible. This is, without a doubt, the kind of show-stopping piece.
Yeah, this is like what you see if you see like a postcard or if you look up Neuschwanstein like on Google. This is the view you're getting, and it lives up.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know if it comes up on the camera, but this bridge is very like bouncy. It's definitely a little unsettling.
When they started to design Sleeping Beauty Castle, and Walt pulled one of his designers, one of his animators, Herb Ryman, to draw the original picture.
In one weekend, say the least.
Exactly,
Yeah.
which is crazy. It looked very much like this castle. Later, when they started to refine and come up with the models that they were building, it started to shrink in size and become what we know today. A fun fact, though, is what you see as the front of the castle was originally designed to be the back. So the back in Fantasyland looks more like this, and that was originally supposed to be the front.
So essentially they took the model, they turned it around, and it was based off of Neuschwanstein from a trip that Walt and Lillian took. Back in the day, Walt fell in love with this castle. He said, this is amazing, and they decided to design this castle on this one. And that's a wrap on Neuschwanstein. Now back to the Disneyland Castle.
Thank you all for watching. We really appreciate it.
Be sure to like and subscribe. Till next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Katie was pointing it out earlier, and I totally missed it. But there are these faces etched in, and they're really comical looking.
Yeah, they're almost like, think of like the Pirates of the Caribbean pirates, like the ones that are like whistling for the dog and stuff. They're like that.
It's really funky.
Yeah, they're super funky.
Kind
Like
of out of place.
they do not look like they'd be part of like a medieval castle. They look like they'd be like part of like a modern day like comical thing.
Yeah, Disney trying to make a
That's-
castle.
Love it. Love it.
There are 3 options to get to the castle. You can take the
No,
shuttle.
I think we should take Neuschwanstein Castle.
There are 3 options to get to the Neuschwanstein Castle.
Should we just say Neuschwanstein?
Sure.
Yeah. Breaking rules already. I'm not liking this. This castle is famous for being very fancy. I feel like I want to figure out what I'm saying.